Hello everyone, I'm James Milan and welcome to this Town Hall Update Special, I'm going to call it. What's special? Well, first of all, I'm all dressed up. And second of all, here we are live and in person in the ACMi studio. And third of all, and most importantly, today's Town Hall Update is special because we are welcoming our new town manager, Jim Feeney, to ACMi and of course to his new job. Hi Jim, great to have you here.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Great to be here.
Really appreciate it. So, I say you're the new town manager, but you have been here working in and for the town for 14 years now, I think, right?
Correct. Yeah, I started in 2009.
2009, so my math is good. And you've had multiple roles. And so we thought on today's update, we'd learn a little bit more about where you've been, how you're feeling about the job, how it started, et cetera.
Sure.
So just let's just get your take on, on your career in Arlington so far. Let's start with that.
Great. So, as I mentioned, I appreciate the warm welcoming and for you hosting me in person. It's been a little bit since I've been up here in the studio. So, I started working for the town of Arlington in August of 2009. I actually started as a part-time employee in the health department. And in 2011 then became a full-time member of the team in the Health and Human Services. And then, as you alluded to from there, my career in Arlington has taken me on quite the journey. So I've spent some time, on an interim basis heading up the Health and Human Services department. Mm-hmm. From there, I moved over to the Department of the Recreation Department for some time on an interim capacity, and then in 2016 moved over to Town Hall as the assistant town manager, and then left Town Hall for what was intended to be a brief spell, but for what ended up being a bit of an extended stay over at the high school as the interim facilities director from late 2019 to about partway through the pandemic, sometime in 2021, and then returned to Town Hall as the deputy town manager for operations, and now, proud and honored to be Arlington's next town manager, or I guess now town manager as of August 1st.
Mm-hmm. And I guess the question is, where do you go from here? No, just kidding. No, that's just no surprise or wonder why the select board would be pleased that you accepted the position. Your institutional knowledge here it's so clear from what you've just said. You know this town very, very well, and the town knows you pretty well too. So let's talk a little bit about your vision. You are now in the position to really kind of make real a vision that you might have for how you want this town to work. So tell us about that.
Indeed, and it's an honor and a privilege, but I also recognize that I work for a community, right? And we have an elected select board who really serves as the primary policy-making body in town, and we also have, a legislative body in town meeting that also helps set the direction and course of town. So I say that to acknowledge that it really is a collaborative process. I look forward to sitting down with the select board, likely sometime in the near future with both of my deputies to sit with the select board and really go through a fairly iterative process to determine what our goals are going to be and sort of what the vision is for implementing those goals. I think that, Arlington has long been well managed and we're on a great trajectory. And I think it's sort of my job to work with our staff to keep things on track and moving in the right direction. Having worked on the operations side of things for so long, I find myself often hyper-focused on just service delivery and meeting our residents' expectations, and how every day we need to look at what we do and try to figure out how we can do it more effectively and more efficiently and hopefully even more cost effectively.
You are clearly a doer. As again, your description of your work history here in Arlington, and the fact that you have been almost an MVP in terms of your versatility. There's a gap open somewhere. Hey, let's let Jim deal with that. So clearly you have also, that has made you familiar with what's challenging and can be challenging about being a town official here and a leader. So talk to us about the challenges of running or helping to run the town of Arlington.
It's certainly not an easy job, but it is a very rewarding job. And I think that here in Arlington, and for good reason, our residents demand really high quality services on a daily basis. And right, it is our jobs as public servants to deliver on that. And I think that, you know, one of the challenges we face here in Arlington, and that, you know, municipalities elsewhere are facing, is that the costs to deliver those services continue to rise, and that forces us to be creative and work more efficiently and effectively so that we can continue to deliver those services. And, you know, one of the other big challenges that seems to be hitting the municipal marketplace and perhaps other industries is just hiring and retaining talented people to fill the various roles we have across the organization, right? It's local, it's government, but government, it's made up of people. So we've got to have a really solid team of people, and there are certain professions and trades that we're really, you know, struggling to get people in the door and on the team. So I think that is a challenge that we and many other nearby municipalities are facing, and that's just sort of the job climate as it relates to municipal employment.
Yeah, that's not something that's likely to go away anytime soon. You'll probably be dealing with that throughout your tenure. Anything else that you wanted to mention?
You know, I think that, as you alluded to, I've been the recipient of a lot of opportunities that were often challenging, and during times of transition or need. And, you know, I'm very proud of the being able to take those opportunities, you know, grapple with whatever those challenges and struggles were, and to do so with a positive attitude, and to collaborate with the staff in whatever department it is to make sure that things get done and things continue to move forward, and that we try to provide, again, the best possible services that we can. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, you know, I've had myself the privilege of talking to you on a number of occasions around the different jobs that you have done here in town, and what is very clear is that you get things done. And so I wish you very good luck as you take on the biggest job that you've had so far for the town, in continuing to get things done, because I'm sure that you will, and as you said, it's not an easy thing.
I look forward to it.
So best of luck to you in that. I want to, of course, thank Jim for joining us today, but I also want to note the town is hosting a welcome reception for Jim on September 14th, which I think is a Thursday. Does that make sense?
Yes.
On Thursday, September 14th from 4 to 5:30, that'll be in the Town Hall Gardens, and the public is invited to attend and to welcome Jim to his new role and to say hello. And should there be rain, the event will be held indoors at the Town Hall Auditorium. So again, that is Thursday, September 14th, 4 to 5:30, if you want to meet Jim in person and give him your own best wishes for the job that he is taking on. So thanks so much again for coming in. Don't be a stranger. We get to see you at ACMi quite a bit as you were getting things done on our behalf as well as others. So we don't want that to change.
Of course.
All right, we hope not. For this town hall update, I have been speaking with our new town manager. Last time I get to say that. Next time he'll already be a veteran. It is Jim Feeney, and we appreciate his time very much. We appreciate yours as well. I'm James Milan. This is the Town Hall Update. We'll see you next time.